Good morning, Pisces. Welcome to your reading for the last week of April. We'll be doing a spiritual warfare prayer before your reading from this book I got from Amazon. I don't know exactly what it's called, but it was something I found when looking for books about spiritual warfare. If you don't like, prayers at the beginning of the reading that repel the negative energy, just skip to like about a minute ahead and you'll get the reading. But here we go. Glorious Saint Michael, valiant commander of the angelic hosts, fierce angelic warrior, I need your protection in this daily combat against the ancient enemies of God, and I ask you to take me under your wing to train me as a soldier for the army of heaven. Teach me to be strong in battle, brave under assault, firm in virtue, unflinching in faith, and persevering in loyalty to my comrades, fully armed and ready with the divinely made weapons and armor of the spiritual combat. Saint Michael, lead me into the fray, and by God's grace I will follow. In the strength of Christ my King, under the bright banner of Our Lady, before whom the serpent flees. Amen. So I'm not really sure, whom Our Lady is. Maybe it's talking about the Virgin Mary. But I repel, in the name of Jesus Christ, I repel any negative energies coming to this channel that intend Pisces harm or intend me harm. May all energy that is negative be returned back to sender. All right, thank you. We're going to get started on your reading now. We're using the Gilded Tarot Royale for this reading. And I thought I'd start off, this reading today because it took me such a long time to get to Pisces last time. So I figured I'd do Pisces at an earlier time to make up for it. So for your past Pisces, which was it was this past week of April, this middle week of April, we have the Four of Cups, okay? Some of you are bored or listless. I have a friend who's a Pisces, and he actually stays at home a lot. I know this is not the Hanged Man card, but some of you could be staying at home a lot. You're just feeling unhappy. I don't know why you're unhappy in particular, but so this book, it just describes a story of the Four of Cups. And it says, a dreamy youth stares at an offered cup but doesn't seem to realize its value. So you may be having offers at this time, or you did last week, but you don't really see their value. You could also be ignoring the three cups behind you. He imagines something better, even though he is being offered a new gift. Perhaps he is too much in his head, too invested in the book he is reading to be open to something new. His romantic ideals may cause him to miss opportunities that he may later regret. Okay? The desire for order and stability can lead to a quest for perfection. And it was talking about the Emperor as well in this card, that this card is related to. But the desire for order and stability can lead to a quest for perfection that does not exist, causing a disdain for reality. So some of you are unhappy this middle week of April. And as far as reality goes, not everyone prefers to live in reality. There are a lot of people that don't like being sober. They don't like reality. Um, so clarifying, we have the Knight of Cups, the Page of Wands, and the Five of Swords. Okay, so you are unhappy because there was possibly someone you were no longer in communication with in the middle of April. There was someone you are no longer in communication with in the middle of April. And you tried to present a love offer to this person, but I don't think they were having it with this Five of Swords energy. Okay, Five of Swords is, this is the type of person that likes to hit below the belt. I'm sorry, Pisces. It's the truth. So this is the type of person where, like, if you got in an argument with them, rather than engaging in your debate points and going against your debate points or looking up sound, solid research, this is the type of person who would probably say, well, you're ugly or you're fat. They do an ad hominem, which is a personal attack on you rather than on your debate, rather than on what you're arguing about, okay? This person is determined to win at all costs. They may not be talking to you at all. I don't know, if you texted them or you messaged them on social media. Some of you could have even written this person a letter with this Page of Wands energy, okay? So you had all this, this love towards this person. You sent some sort of love offer to them. Knight of Cups is also about being idealistic. Maybe you were telling this person ideally what you would like or ideally what you would want in the middle of April, and it was not received kindly. This person either wrote you a nasty letter in response or they didn't respond at all. So you're dealing with someone who is determined to win at all costs, okay? So you were feeling unhappy in this situation, which I'm not surprised. Nobody likes dealing with a right fighter. 1222 is on the screen if you want to look that up, or if you just want to look up 222. For this last week of April, we have the sun. I don't know what's happening for you, Pisces, but for some reason you're going to be very happy. Some of you are also either giving birth to a baby boy, or maybe your loved one is pregnant with a baby boy. Okay. So the sun card is about happiness, it's about joy, it's about bliss. The message of the sun is that of peaceful contentment with the world and its workings. You understand what you can and don't fret about what you don't. You understand yourself and your role in the universe as much as you can, and you are okay with that too. Life doesn't get much better than this. Be aware that you may not be used to such ease and happiness, and be careful not to fight it. Yeah, be careful not to fight it. Enjoy it as much as you can, and don't try to analyze it too much, okay? So if somebody does something special for you this last week of April, don't overanalyze it, like why'd they do that for me, or why'd they give birth to my child, things of that nature. Spirit, why is Pisces so happy? Now we have the moon and the Four of Wands. Some of you are getting married or spending time with a spouse. And we have the King of Swords. Some of you could be getting married to a person in law enforcement, or a person who's kind of, cold on the outside, but ooey gooey, soft and chewy on the inside. So you're feeling happy this last week of April because you're spending time with a King of Swords, okay? Now we have this moon energy coming from you, so you could be keeping some secrets from this person, but you just enjoy spending time with them, okay? Some of you may be moving back to your family this last week of April, enjoying spending time with your family, okay? Now, for the first week of May, Pisces, we have the Nine of Cups. So you are getting your wish fulfillment. the first week of May. But I think it came at some sort of cost, Pisces, because we have the 5 of Cups, the Page of Pentacles, and the Lovers. Some of you may have lost a friendship with a Gemini, or you may have lost a friendship with someone that was kind of a lover, okay? Some of you could be apologizing to someone who is your wish fulfillment. So we have 5 of Cups, Page of Pentacles, and the Lovers. I think another thing this could be is with you getting some sort of wish, maybe someone's giving you a break. Maybe someone is babysitting the children while you take a break if you have children, or they're doing something special for you the first week of May. You could be apologizing to them, like, I'm sorry, I'm so tired, or I'm sorry about this or that, but this person is, willing to help you regardless. Your attitude for the last week of April is the Magician. You're learning that you are the creator of your own happiness. You're manifesting your own happiness because we did have that Sun card. So you are basically manifesting your own happiness. If there is someone that makes you happy, you're driving to them. You are in control of the world around you. You have an effective skill set, and you have just what is needed to take action. Sometimes people may see you as arrogant, but you are generally admired for your ability to get the ball rolling and to seemingly make something from nothing. So you're like that type of person that it kind of reminds me of that song Mama by Tupac. And somewhere in the song, he was talking about how even though Mama didn't have much, she was always able to make a good meal for her children, something good, something tasty, something that made her children happy. She always managed to make things work out in her favor, no matter how little she had. And I felt a chill with that, Pisces. So you are basically the glue that holds this family together, Pisces, or holds your family together. Your confidence opens doors, and that will convince others that you've got what it takes to succeed. So you're showing up as very powerful in your life, Pisces. You're manifesting your own happiness. Some of you could be proposing to somebody this last week of April. Now we have the 9 of Swords, the Queen of Swords. So you've been cold towards your person lately, but this Queen of Swords is an illusion that you've been presenting. Maybe if your person was cold towards you, you've been acting cold towards them, but really you're up in your head late at night. Some of you are worried up in your head late at night as to whether or not this person will accept your proposal if you're getting married. And we have the 6 of Swords. So if you're worried about whether this person is going to say yes or not, I think they will. But I think some of you are also leaving a bad situation because we have the 6 of Swords. Some of you are moving or traveling away from a toxic situation in order to be with someone you love. 9 of Swords, Queen of Swords, 6 of Swords. You could be worried about the journey, worried about traveling, but you're going ahead and doing it anyways. All these swords represent, all these worries in your mind. And I'm laughing not because it's funny, but because I'm like, dang, all these swords. Um So before you take that leap of faith and go after your happiness, you're worrying about it a lot. Some of you are overanalyzing it. Some of you are staying up late at night thinking about how to manifest what you want. Influencing you is the Justice card. Some of you may have recently gotten a divorce from someone else, or you could have a Libra that's influencing you. Six of Wands, some of you could have been dealing with a Leo or a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. And a Five of Pentacles, this person, they really don't have much to give you, maybe besides advice. And the Ten of Swords. Okay, so someone basically ended a cycle with you. Okay, someone is not talking to you. They maybe don't want to be around you. And that was kind of how our reading started. Maybe you have like a certain friend you've been trying to talk to, and they won't talk to you, so you end up moving. Six of Wands, Five of Pentacles, Ten of Swords. This person really doesn't have much. For some of you, this person could live on a fixed income. They could live on disability or some sort of other check that's a fixed income. And they ended a cycle with you. Your obstacle for this last week is the Three of Swords. So you are feeling hurt. If this person ghosted you, you are feeling hurt by what they did. I kind of get an impatient energy from this person too. Maybe they're being impatient and they wish that you would, if you're going to move on, they wish that you would go ahead and do it. And they're kind of trying to speed the process of you letting go of them along. So the Three of Swords recognizes a choice has been made. Okay, because in the Two of Swords, we have a denial of decision making, but with the Three of Swords, we recognize that a choice has been made. This person has made a choice. You are now experiencing the consequences of that action. Okay. So somebody has separated from you. And I think this was a friend of yours. You could have been lovers with this person, but not really committed to this person. And them ending a cycle with you pushes you towards someone who will be committed towards you. Two of Swords, speak of the devil, Two of Swords. We did pull out the Two of Swords. So you may be feeling indecisive at this time, even though you're hurt. We have the Hierophant. Some of you could have Taurus in your chart. Or at one point, you used to want to marry this other person. And then we have the Ace of Pentacles, okay? So there was a time, when you wanted to offer this other person something solid with the Ace of Pentacles, but they weren't taking it. Two of Swords, the Hierophant, and the Ace of Pentacles, okay? Some of you may see this person as the Ace of Pentacles, even though this person doesn't have much. In your mind, you may think this person has a lot of money when they really don't. So Two of Swords, the Hierophant, and the Ace of Pentacles. Your outcome for this last week of April is the Seven of Pentacles. So you are moving on and growing with someone else. You will end up with a lot of money, Pisces. Whoever you are marrying has a lot of money. This person is rich or they will be rich someday, okay? Because this is the money tree, okay? Now, just because this person here, they look poor, they look like they don't have much, they could be connected to a lot of people with money. So you're leaving somebody who didn't have a lot of money to be with somebody who is connected to a lot of people with money. And the reason why I say this person has a lot of money is because someday when, family members pass away, God forbid, or something happens, all that money goes to them. So this person is going to have a lot of money someday. And because you're connected to this person, and you're married to this person, this new person that you will be married to, you will be sharing in their good fortune. Um, it's interesting the way things work out in families. Um, in some families, some people can have family members with a lot of money, but then they're either not included in the will or they're not I don't want to say the beneficiary, but the executor of the will. Your person may actually end up being the executor of the will, okay? So this person has a harvest coming into them, or you do, this new person. And we have the Eight of Swords. You're kind of stuck in your head. Some of you may not feel good enough for this person, or you may feel kind of trapped with this person, kind of waiting on their decision and all of this other stuff as to whether or not they want to be with you. We get two eights, 8. We also have Eight of Pentacles. You've put a lot of work into this, Pisces. And the Nine of Pentacles, okay? So while your person has not inherited all their money yet, they are financially independent because they are connected to people with money. And someday, all that money will be theirs and yours. So you are marrying a wealthy person the last week of April, okay? So you've put a lot of work into this and your harvest is coming in. But in order to get something new or someone new, is what I'm trying to say, you have to let go of the old. You can't keep hanging on to this previous lover, okay, who is in the Five of Pentacles energy. What you don't see coming is the Hanged Man. The Hanged Man is basically about you refusing to change your perspective on something or someone. Like I said, even though you have money, well, you have love, money, and abundance coming in for you, it's like you're still hanging on to this old past person. And I kind of don't understand it, Pisces, because it kind of reminds me of when I was younger. I had a friend named Nikki, and I used to visit her a lot. And one day I accidentally left a penny on her table, and or her grandma's coffee table, whatever you want to call it. We got into some sort of argument, and her grandmother made me leave. She said, "You will not talk to Nikki in her house that way, and or in her grandma's house that way." So we both left and went outside, and I had forgot my penny. So I was asking Nikki to have my penny back. So Nikki went back to the house, got my penny off the table, and for a long time, Nikki kept holding the penny over my head, and she kept saying, "You want this penny? You want it? You want it?" And no matter how much I asked her or begged for my penny, she wouldn't give it back. And Nikki was jealous of me, which was why she was doing things of that nature. I really couldn't trust Nikki. She wasn't really a true friend. There was one day where I was on a ladder and she kind of messed around with it and said it was a joke and she thought it was funny. even though I could have fallen and gotten hurt. So that really, she really wasn't a good friend. She was not a friend at all. But what you're going through kind of reminds me of Nikki. And I'm not saying that you're not a good friend to your person, but the way Nikki is holding on to that penny reminds me of the way you're holding on to this Five of Pentacles energy. Some of you are holding on to this Five of Pentacles energy like it has something for you. If you would drop the penny, if you would let go of the penny, you could go into your abundance, okay? Which is worth more? $5 million or $5? And it also kind of reminds me of some people that, they stick their hand in something and then they fold it up to try to pull something out, but they can't pull it out. And the only way to free their hand is to open their hand and let go of whatever they're holding and pull it out. Um, so you're holding on to someone that really doesn't have much for you. Okay. Um, you need to, the message of the hanging man is knowing when and what to sacrifice. Be clear about who you are and let all your actions and decisions hang from that vision. Even if your actions feel clumsy or out of sync with others, sacrifice their favorable opinion rather than be untrue to yourself, okay? So some of you could also be holding on to this person's opinion, that you want this person to think highly of you when really you need to be being true to yourself, okay? So tell me more about this Hanged Man energy. We have the King of Pentacles, okay? So, and the Seven of Wands. So you're holding on to this perspective that this previous person, could make you a King of Pentacles and make you feel good. Because Seven of Wands is usually standing up and doing what's best for you. Normally I think of Seven of Wands as my blocking card, but in your situation, I don't think you're trying to block your previous person. I think that you feel like if you were to get something your previous person has, it would make you feel rich. It would make you feel on top of the world. And we have the Two of Pentacles. This person's juggling you, Pisces. You're holding on to a past person that's juggling you. This person could also be working multiple jobs just to make ends meet. Like maybe they supplement their disability check with some sort of small job, you know, and for some reason you're holding on to this person. This person really doesn't have much to give. I mean, you look at these Two of Pentacles and it's like you're trying to get one of those pentacles when really, if you would just let this person go, it would open up the opportunity for you to go marry and be with your rich person. So, King of Pentacles, Seven of Wands, Two of Pentacles, okay? Some of you, like I said, you may have sent this person a message or written them a letter, and you're trying to get money from someone who doesn't have money to give. Or assistance from someone who doesn't have assistance to give. Now, this is what Spirit is telling you, Pisces. If anything, you need to be the one giving to this person. Whether it's your time, your effort, whatever, it doesn't have to be money. You're the one that needs to be giving to this previous person instead of trying to get from them. Okay, we also have the Queen of Wands. You need to go out and enjoy yourself and have fun. Not Queen of Pentacles, Queen of Wands. Go out and have fun. Some of you are dealing with the Queen of Wands, Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius. Some of you need to be patient with this person, or this person has tried to be patient with you. The Temperance can also represent Archangel Michael. Archangel Michael could be protecting this person, okay? This person may have made a lot of dumb decisions to get to where they're at today. Dumb decisions as far as maybe they used to be successful and then they gave most of their money away. And now all they really have is their faith. All they really have, is Temperance or Archangel Michael. They don't have much. So, some of you need to be giving to this Queen of Wands that has tried to be patient with you, okay? Or you need to be patient with this person. You need to take things as slow as you can with this person. This person could also be changing, or you could be advised to change. Maybe the relationship between you and this past person is changing. Okay? Maybe they may start seeing you as like a pen pal instead of a regular friend. So this relationship is changing, or this person is changing. I just don't get why you'd hold on to $5 when you could have 5 million. That's what confuses me. We're going to get some oracle cards for you, the energy oracle cards. I thought I would, switch things up a bit. I am going to do the love oracle cards and other cards of that nature, but I just wanted to switch things up a little bit for you, Pisces. It used to kind of get on my nerves when I would go on YouTube and I'd see stories like, you will marry a rich person, or you will do this, or you will do that. But it especially got on my nerves to see stories about, you will marry a rich person. I'm like, well, what does that even mean? And yeah, right. I really wouldn't believe it. And so, but anything can happen. And, with that money tree, I see where they're coming from now, okay? So you're going to marry someone who's really wealthy, Pisces. And regardless of whether they give you a lot of money or not, I would be grateful just to be with this person. Um, you know, because I used to know people like that. Now, the problem with you getting to this person that you're going to marry is we do have financial constraints, okay? So you're trying to go on a journey to see this person, but some of you may have financial constraints in regards to seeing this person, this new person to be married to, because maybe you don't have the gas money, or maybe your vehicle needs repairs in order to go see this person you're going to marry. And so you may have restrictions concerning money. Okay. So just keep in mind, this is not a time of indulgence. So be aware of what's really important and consciously choose your expenditures. There's a big difference between what you need and what you want. This card is telling you to take care of your needs and bide your time. Things will get better, but for now, be willing to live more conservatively and always value the money and the good things you already have, which is what I said earlier, about valuing, the new person coming in for you. So with the journey cards, some of you are moving, relocating, travel. You need to pack your bags, okay? The plans are going off without a hitch. This will be a good journey. When you go on your journey, you're not going to have a flat tire or anything of that nature, hopefully. Everything's going to go according to plan, which kind of reminds me of that movie, The Corpse Bride, according to plan. But still be clear about your motivations and mindful of logistics. You have some fun. This card is telling you that you have some exciting and inspiring adventures ahead. This is a divine union, okay, with this angel of love, this new person you're heading towards. This is a divine union. You were meant to be with this person, okay? So if you're looking for new love, this angel brings a message of its upcoming approach, or if you're longing for a deeper, more intimate connection with someone already in your life, she's here to say that far greater tenderness is available to you. Either way, remember that your first intention for tenderness must be directed inward, and the compassion that you demonstrate towards yourself will influence the energetic potential of these events in a significant way. So you've got to make your energy go up, Pisces. You've got to boost your vibration, Listen to happy music, do things for yourself. The angel of love is smiling on you and forging connections in the energetic realm. Now, I'll tell you this, I used to not believe in the law of attraction. I used to be like, okay, that's a bunch of spiritual mumbo jumbo, whatever you want to call it, hoopla, whatever you want to call it. But I found that the more I loved myself, the more I took care of myself, I ended up having a lot of people approaching me online on a social media app, on different social media apps actually, that wanted to, they wanted to take care of me, they wanted to be there for me. I was just kind of floored. So you basically need to take care of yourself in order to hurry this new love along. But since you are holding on to this past love with white knuckles, I'm going to do the Black Love Oracle cards to tell you more reasons why you don't belong with your past person, okay? Sometimes we get stuck on people from our past, maybe people we grew up with or people from childhood, and better is waiting for us, and we just don't know how to move on, okay? Ah. So yeah, this person's giving you the silent treatment. They have unconditional love for you, but they're giving you the silent treatment. They could also be practicing self-love at this time. With this past person is what they're doing. For some of you, this past person may call you or send you a letter to let you know that they're thinking of you. But I wouldn't really trust this letter or this phone call because they're not showing their true feelings. They have a mask on. So deep down inside, there's something about you that is annoying this person, okay? And they're covering up their true feelings. They may be being fake around you. This person may be talking to their friends about you and about how you used to have a passion for them. Girl talk and passion. Some of you could be ascending or your past person is ascending. Like I said, they're getting involved in a lot of religious stuff. Now, don't go get involved in religious stuff just so you can try to be back with this past person, okay? They're getting involved in religion because they've possibly hit rock bottom. And that's usually what people do when they hit rock bottom or they get old, is they go to religion, or spirituality. They're like, man, I don't really have much going for me. Now I'm going to talk to God, which is, I'm not laughing because it's funny. I'm laughing because it's ironic. Okay. Some of you are ascending, and once you let go of this person, you will be in paradise. Now, I don't mean paradise as in, heaven or with Jesus. I mean like in paradise with a new person. For some of you, this could have been a karmic relationship. This person was here to teach you about different lessons. This person could also hold some sort of resentment towards you. You need to let go of this person and love you. Okay? You need to let go of this person and love you. Now, I'm going to pull out some Archangel Michael cards. And this reading's already long, so I may not do any Archangel Raphael, but I will do the Hidden Truth Oracle. And I think I put these cards in the box the wrong way. I did. Yeah, this person was here to teach you some sort of lesson, okay? So let's get the Archangel Michael cards out. Archangel Michael. Your situation also reminds me of, I don't know why, but it reminds me of some sort of dumb commercial that I see on YouTube a lot. It was one of the old commercials, and there's this elderly lady or this older lady on the commercial. And what these participants were instructed to do was, to say something and then do like one dance move, and they could be part of a commercial. But this older lady, what she decided to say was, why shop at 5 stores when you can shop at one? And it kind of reminds me of your situation, because it's like, why go after someone who barely has anything when you can be with someone who has a lot, So that's what your situation reminds me of. You need to detach from this situation. Archangel Michael wants you to leave this person alone, Pisces. And you need to pay attention to your dreams about this person. For some of you, this person may act nice during the daytime and when you're awake, but you could be having nightmares about this person where they're like, leave me alone, or I never liked you anyways. And, as hurtful as it sounds, as hurtful as it is, you need to pay attention to your dreams. So use your imagination and you'll see the answer, and go forward fearlessly. You need to ask Archangel Michael to help you with this situation, and you need to learn to respect yourself. Self-respect. Ask Archangel Michael to help you learn to respect yourself. I wasn't respecting myself when I was begging Nikki for that penny. I eventually just stopped and left her. If she wanted to be jealous of me, she could be jealous of me all she wanted to, but no need to stay outside forever begging for a penny. And we also have shield yourself, so you really can't trust this past person. And positive thoughts create positive results. Now, I'm not saying positive thoughts are going to change this past person, because they're not. You need to create positive thoughts as far as, maybe hoping that this person will leave you alone, or hoping that your travels or journeys will be safe and whatnot. And it's also important to have a sense of humor about this situation, okay? I'm not saying laugh at this person or put them down, but kind of have a sense of humor about how everything turned out, as far as you finding the right person, God working in mysterious ways. It kind of reminds me of, those old people that, they'll come out of their house and they'll say, get off my property, or whatever it is they say. I used to actually know a man like that. He would follow me home and he would tell my mom stuff like she was walking on my property or nearby my property. And and just laugh. You don't have to laugh at this person to their face, but just have a sense of humor about the situation. And this is the second reading I've done, Pisces, where I've pulled the Five of Pentacles for them. I keep showing you that you're going after someone who barely has anything. Go after the new, travel towards the new. Even if the new is long distance, stop being afraid to make that final journey. So your past person has to say, sometimes I stay awake thinking about you, and I know that I crossed the line with you. So maybe something this person said or did, they know that they crossed the line with you. So it could have been one of those instances where usually this person, like I said with those love oracle cards, they had on a mask, but one day the mask slipped off, and they said what they really thought about you. And it's time for me to heal now. And I wonder if you're happy without me. You speak to me through music. So they hear certain songs on the radio and they think of you. We need to let each other go. I wish I could share my good news with you. This person has some sort of good news. I don't think they came into money. I think they may have found someone, but I am afraid to contact you. Okay. And I have one last card for you that is like the main card of all of this. I wish I had treated you better. Okay. So this person feels like if they had treated you better, that they wouldn't be in the situation they are today. For some of you, this person could have friend zoned you. Um, and they feel like if they hadn't friend zoned you, if they had treated you better and were nicer to you, that there's a possibility, that you wouldn't have come to them for money or for things, that things would have worked out better between you and them if they had treated you better. Um, so that's all I have, Pisces. This person, they don't have the ability to change the past. And that's all I've got to say about that, Pisces. They can't change the past. You have someone new who has a lot of money. So keep going towards that new person and don't be afraid to travel towards them. I know you're very worried about this journey you have ahead of you. And I'm not a Bible thumper, but there was a story in the Bible about, a person that was supposed to travel to the land of milk and honey. Now, he could have been afraid and stayed in the barren land and starved to death, or he could have made the journey to the land of milk and honey and been happy. And that was what he did. He made the journey to the land of milk and honey. If some of you are afraid of traveling to see your person who may be a long distance away, your new person, maybe you could get a travel buddy or someone to keep you awake during the car ride. Not your past person, but someone else who can keep you awake during the ride up there. And either they can drive their car back, right? But they would have been riding in your car, so that don't make any sense. But you get what I'm trying to say. Maybe you could get some sort of travel companion, maybe someone who could travel behind you in their own car, and y'all take breaks on the way up there, or this person, if they think you're going to sleep, they beep their horn. So that's all I have, Pisces. You're going to be extremely successful with this new person. They've got a lot for you. I know sometimes it's easy to get resentful around people that have a lot of money, because just because they have a lot of money doesn't mean that they share. But sometimes that's a good thing. When my mom was alive, she was not rich, but I was glad that she was here to budget for me, because now I have to budget for myself, and I'm crappy at it. I'm crappy at budgeting for myself. Um, So I would just focus on positive thoughts and on being grateful for this new person. So thank you, Pisces. Best of luck to you and namaste.